Things I can't prove in a feral cell. I've spoken to 250 American tribes, Native American tribes, um, about what time it is. I was compelled to do so. I've made videos about it, and you'll see them. Um, and I've had them all confirm about these cities of gold that I saw. I got a download from Mother Earth, who I thought was a rock. I didn't believe this planet was alive. I couldn't even conceive it. Um, I was wrong, and I've made videos about how wrong I was about things. So I've learned so much this last year or so now. We're on a living planet, and first creation meant suns and planets of an infinite fucking universe, and they're all alive. They're really living beings. They do things. They have feelings. I'm like, oh wow, they're very intensely wise. And I was like, just blown away. So I started finding a lot of because I thought I was insane for a while because I'd been pointing at the moon for so long and thought, I don't maybe I'd lost my mind. And I was looking for, answers, and I got all these answers flood in all at once that told me, just don't worry. We're part of this creation. We're an extension of our planet. Amongst other really wild, zany things that I have actually proven since then that might not be so wild and zany. And I'm like, well, fuck. You go back and you look, and you know what you're looking for. All of a sudden, you start finding things, and it's like, well, okay. Over a year's time, I proved to myself that maybe I wasn't quite as insane as I thought I was. Maybe I was just a little too pragmatic for my own good. But there seems to be 7 cities of gold inside Earth. Now, the physics of it kind of dictates that Earth has to be hollow, at least a majority of it. When you're doing a ball of water in microgravity and spin it, it develops a tube in the middle. And I'm like, well, that's just too much fucking coincidence. And then, the matter goes to the outside and stuff. I mean, you can make a working model of this, and it's like, oh, wow. So I was shown that she has an internal sun blowing off down there that these cities are built around. That's her magnet. That's her life force. And that's how the magnet is created, just like in our chests. And I was like, oh, wow. So then I found out that we actually have a fucking magnet emitting from our fucking chest. And I was like, well, that changed the whole story. That for me, because that makes us a magnet. That's why I went and I tried to steal her magnet. I started understanding how Jesus was talking about physics rather than esotericism. If you have meek in your heart, because we can actually make this frequency of our magnet up and down, up and down. If I can manipulate it and match her, and then I got that download, and I was like freaked out for a year. I didn't even want to talk to people. But here we are. You've kind of proven all that stuff that I got is real, and these 7 cities exist. And I don't know if you're familiar with a hallback, what a hallback array is. Let's say you have a bunch of magnets that are worth 1 Gauss, and you stack them all, and like 10 of them, they're worth 10 Gauss stacked. Well, if you arrange them in a hallback array, such as like a Merkaba, where one person is here, 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 you make that magnet field 10,000 times stronger than 10 Gauss. Well, oh my God, this is a creation hallback array built in the city. And I started looking into legends of this, leading back to the 12th, and all the way back through history. People have been looking for these lost cities of gold and Atlantis and all this. I know where they are. They've never been on the surface. They're in Mother's heart. And we're not allowed down there. There's a guard down there. The Hopi folks call them the ant people. They have different names all around the world. But their father creation's guard. They guard Mother's life force. And they keep those cities for us. We're supposed to have free access down there, but we're divided against each other. And we can't have hate in our hearts for each other. We're healers. We're not murderers. We're not killers. And we're not allowed down there as long as we have prejudice against each other for any reason. And or mom. We have to have a meek heart towards our mother, earth, and our father, creation. And there's only two in charge. And only one in charge. But we listen to mom because we know she loves us. Here's the thing that I've also discovered without question. You need a plant fart to live. The plant needs your fart to live. Well, in the same lines of energy transfer, we need Mother Earth's energy. We grew under it. She needs our energy farts back to help sustain her life. You see, they've divided us from our strength. I figured out how we were making these things that scared them. And it was through our hearts and the very power that we can harness of Earth's entire magnetosphere in a meek and loving manner. And you can't have that power outside of love. How did we scare a God that created us with that power? We didn't. It was those who captured us. We're looking at religion and history through the eyes of the victor folks. These folks separated us and made us divided, and we got to undivide ourselves. And I know there's a lot of pent up, built hate out there for one reason or another, various, and we all know those reasons. We've got to drop them. We've got to drop them and start from go as one family. And that's the beginning of this. That's what it's got to take. We're all facing the same end. We're in a three-sun system. Even without us nova on a regular day, we're dead. You do understand we're dead if we don't do something. You can sit here on the surface and ignore it, or you can look at what we can do about this. We're here after billions of years of being in this system with these three suns. We're obviously here for a reason, and we've rediscovered what that is. And I think that should be the most important topic on everybody's tongue, personally. All those other side things that I've proven, it all lead to just one end. We got to stop being our own monsters for the few people that hold us captive here. And that's as simple as the message is. We got to come together as one. And we got to have some truth, and we got to have some transparency with each other. We can't be harboring any kind of mistrusts and stuff of each other. This has to go down right. It's not. That's a simple picture of where we're at. Yes, in the meantime, we have Mary Juana's. She's a beautiful lady, and each other. And the hope grows. There's a bunch of us now. There's a bunch of people that are awake and starting to realize that this shit's real. And maybe we should stop fighting each other. You know, certainly hope people start getting a picture. I mean, I've hammered it into the content. I'm not here for your money. I'm not here for your popularity. You've seen me blow off on people. I don't for small things. I don't give a fuck. I'm not good with opinions. If you bring something factual to the conversation, man, it's fucking awesome. We can talk all day. You start throwing your opinion around, I can't take it very well. This isn't what I'm here for. It's not for opinions. It's for factual discussion, you know? Um, I've never been much on opinion. I've got opinions. So does everybody. But the fact is, we're fucked if we don't pull our heads out of our asses collectively. Damn straight. Stop fighting with each other. Stop being the fucking good soldier because you're not. I was once. I mean, I'm not bad mouthing people or trying to diss them for doing. I did. I did too. I did. I killed people en masse for the government. I was a top sitting fucking investigator for a fucking seated, still to this day, seated senator. I was in the system. I can't blame anybody. I was programmed too. I just happened to notice some things like the moon doing cartwheels real early because I was navigationally trained to recognize that as a navigational tool. And my tool was telling me I'm off. I knew I wasn't off. I knew where I was. My tool had to be off. You know, and I did the math. This was the fucking 9.5. I've had enough time to get it right. I've got it right. Down to the fucking 0.6 fucking degree. Been neurotic about it. Yeah, this isn't my first party. I just started making videos when I really had a good grip on what was going on. Because I don't like to open my fucking mouth when I don't know what I'm talking about. I hope you've noticed that about me.